Hello, welcome back everybody. So first of all, apologies I've not made a video in a while. I've just had so many other things on, but let's make a video for you now, and it's obviously on Matic, and let's have a look at what's going on with it then, shall we? So first of all, what we obviously have been noticing is that the small cap coins have been pumping these last couple of days, Matic definitely being one of them. Matic pumped hard, really hard, through this this little level here, all the way up to 1.7 if you were lucky to have caught that area anyway, but then fell back down beneath it. Now there's a few things that were good about this pump, and a few things which weren't so good, but the first thing that was good was that we achieved an enormous 210 sats before we came back down. The bad thing is that we did break down. We were breaking down sort of steadily and quite fast, but we bounced on this 7-day close twice before we broke down beneath it. Then we had a chance to stay on this 10-day close, but we broke beneath that too. We actually came all the way down here to this level here, which wasn't actually on a moving average. It was basically on a historical support, which was okay, but I wanted to see us ride the moving averages. Now it looks like the moving averages have picked up again, so we're finding a support on this one here, which is the 10-day close, and we're looking to hopefully make our way up, perhaps maybe to the top of the Bollinger Band. I think that's a bit unlikely, but it's not out of the equation altogether. So we could be going up again to that 210 sats level, or close to it. We look at the tether pairing. What we see here is that we fell down, actually coming right down beneath the cloud, finding a bounce on the purple 50 simple, and being picked up again. Now we're still within the cloud, so it's still a dodgy area. You can see yesterday we were rejected from the top of the cloud. We've been rejected from it again today. Now breaking above this cloud would actually give us continuation, and we have had an Ichimoku cloud cross, but it was within the cloud. It's not very strong, and this whole thing was a little bit forced because of this giant move here. So I don't really hold too much weight on the cross, but we have had one all the same, which should spark a continuation anyway. Doesn't mean it'll be a continuation overnight, but it does mean that until we have a cross back down beneath it, we should be, moving up from there, at least for the foreseeable future. The problem being is that the cross was in the cloud. The cross was pretty forced, and we're still in the cloud at the moment. So until we get above that cloud, I'm not going to be too excited over that cross. We are in bullish territory, just a little bit, just about actually. Let's have another look at that. Just in bullish territory with the MACD, and the RSI looks okay, and the volume's not enormous, but it's not too bad. Now I'm going to go into a little bit of a theory that I've got now. So I believe that Bitcoin, right, we'll have a quick look at Bitcoin now. I believe that Bitcoin wants to try and make another stab to try and get towards we'll call it the top of the Bollinger Band, but this level here, this 200 EMA, which is around 8,600 or so. What it needs to do, Bitcoin needs to break above there, and it needs to break above there fast, and it needs to get above there, otherwise we're going to have a death cross, which is probably going to be kicking in the next week to 10 days. Alright, if that death cross happens, then it's coming down, and it'll be coming down quite a lot, and then it'll be down for quite a long time. We will probably see Bitcoin around 6,000 and maybe lower, and then because we'll be underneath all these resistance levels, the descending trend, all the moving averages, we've had a death cross. Really, it's going to be down there for months before it will even get to this level where it is right now again. But until then, I think it wants to try and move up again. So we've probably only got a few days left in this before it decides to do it. But I think with the way that the rest of the market looks to me right now is that if Bitcoin does make that pump, and it goes to around 8,600 or so, it'll take the rest of the market with it. And when that death cross takes place, it will also take the rest of the market with it quite heavily. Now some of these alts will escape that probably because they've got their own things going on. But generally speaking, if there's a death cross in Bitcoin, there's a death cross with the market, and the market's going to come tumbling down, Matic included, everything included, and so it's a very cautious time at the moment. We've got to really be careful with what we do. We've got to look at Bitcoin always when you're trading cryptocurrencies, but you've got to look at it exactly with what's going on right now, because it's looking pretty scary. So there's another thing is that a lot of these small cap coins are pumping as well at the moment, and I don't like trading these sort of things, but it's one of those things: buy the rumor, sell the news. There's some kind of court case involved with Mark Zuckerberg taking place tomorrow, talking about Libra. and people are expecting him to get some good news out of this. It doesn't matter what news comes, but if there's bad news, it's not going to be good for anybody. It's going to come back. It's going to come crashing down. Alts probably more than Bitcoin, but it's not going to be good. So that could be part of the reason things are pumping right now. But strictly looking at the technical analysis, it looks okay, and it looks like it wants to try to move up to at least the top of the Bollinger Band, and that would give us areas of, we'll probably say to start with, around about 1.6 cent or more before a rejection, or about 200 sats. Preferably, it would be nice to see 210 sats at least revisited, if not broken. But again, tomorrow is one of those silly days where something's happening, and if it's bad, it's going to be bad for everybody. Oh no, I wish we could just, cryptocurrency never used to be like that. You used to be able to just trade it, and it was one of the best things to trade on TA, Bitcoin especially, because it was not invulnerable to news and things like that, but it's a lot less to think about than there is for trading stocks, forex, commodities and things like that. A lot less to worry about. Now it looks like it's becoming, politics is getting involved in it, and that's a shame, because those sort of things you can't really account for when you're trading on any asset. And one of the main reasons I moved into cryptocurrency is trying to just get away from all of that, and then now it looks like it's creeping in. Well, it's more than creeping in. It's there already, and it's big, and it's almost as big as it is in any other market, which is a real shame. So yeah, come on Zuckerberg, don't do anything silly. Hopefully there'll be good news, and that'll be good news for the market. Otherwise, like I say, we'll be coming back down again. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Hope that was some useful for you. Like I say, I've not been able to look at these for a while, and my videos might be a little harder to make. I will try and make the effort to make these videos for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice evening. Take it easy.